Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there. So they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Again, it's Mixon. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. Well, Charles, an excellent punt return, getting the ball well within field goal range already, but a nice job by the punter to get physical and prevent a possible touchdown.
And, Brandon, I think this is a kind of a new day for punters and kickers, right? These are guys with size. These are guys with athletic ability. A lot of them played positions in high school, some even in college. They don't mind putting their body out there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, 11 MT. Turbo hot.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On 1, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Right?
Again, it's Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Mixon. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, Jackson will keep it. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Hey, middle.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. A handoff running left, Mixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And the Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson going for the deep ball. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
No, we changed it.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Powers through him. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. To try again after the sack. Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Here's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go play action now. Jackson. And Thomas has it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football.
Here we go.
The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, it's Burrow to the right side and complete to Hurst. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Burrow will throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
He'll dump this off complete.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're
I'll
up
practice
3-4
it.
now before the ball changes hands.
I don't know if you can hear me, but I'll practice it here in a second. Whenever I have more fields. I don't know, I tried it. Lob and lead it forward, but it didn't work. I tried it twice already. It's dropped, and they keep up with it. Maybe my dude's not fast enough. What do you want, Ryan?
I want this one.
This one?
Yeah.
Also, I gotta run a bit now, so it's...
So from the 39
Dude, who picks
now,
being
they'll
stupid?
come up on a 1st and 10.
It's not like we're gonna win.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down.
Catch that?
This will wind
I waited
up
too long.
incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues.
Let's challenge it. Maybe he caught it. Who am I supposed to know?
John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so
I
here.
had a feeling this went out.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Rashad Bateman.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens have opened the lead up to 30. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Gun. 11 MT.
Now Burrow on first down.
Oh,
he dropped it. And it's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end.
Here we go.
Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 32. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Checking things elsewhere, third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new deal.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it now. Don't worry.
At the line for this next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. They go play action with Jackson. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
Yeah.
This is incomplete.
He was there. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
He had 6 points right in his hands, but could not.
I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I should have locked it to the outside more.
It's barely safe to call this
I don't know how to
game
do it,
over.
Brian.
They're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
80 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard
that one I thought I for sure had. But Jesse Bates just got there, and it was lobbed. Maybe I should have bulleted that one.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
11 mighty, stop.
From midfield now, Burrow. And that is taken in by Hurst. He'll get it inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I can't see.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
11. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Burrow looking to pass. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road.